All right, good morning, everybody, and welcome back to True Crime Loser. How you doing today? That sounds perfect. So today we are going to go over some updates, starting with Fotis Dulos, who, after months and months of only being charged with tampering with evidence because they couldn't find Jennifer Dulos, his ex-wife's body, after only being charged with tampering with evidence for months, he was finally charged with murder. And they still didn't find her body, but it sounds like they put some good evidence together other than the actual body. I heard they have zip ties with DNA on it. I heard they have DNA in Fotis's car. Also, they put together, I think, a pretty good video canvas of him and his busted girlfriend driving up and down this road, going to over 30 different trash cans. And also they got him shoving some stuff down a storm drain. Sounds like what a rich couple goes out and does for fun, right? Hey, baby, you feeling like a long walk on the beach? Nah, I'm feeling like a long drive up and down a trash can lined street. Got a couple sponges I want to get rid of. And so they charged him with felony murder, and they charged his busted-ass girlfriend with conspiracy to commit murder. If I was her, I would just roll over and just squeal on Fotis. I mean, are you just going to just flush your whole life down the toilet for Fotis? And also his lawyer. This is a bizarre twist. His lawyer also was charged with conspiracy to commit murder. And a day or two ago, what's up, Lil T? A day or two ago, this TV station got these voicemails between Fotis, ladies and gentlemen, Little T. I have learned in the past there's no point to compete with Little T. No one listens to what I say when Little T is drinking. So we'll take a little tea break. Grab your coffee. Grab a sweatshirt. It's real cold in New York City today. Little T has no idea we're moving. She doesn't concern herself with things like that. She's too wise. Potentially she'll drink for a while, so if you need to use the restroom, Little T never hurries with anything she does. It's part of her essence. All right. Come on, T. Okay. No problem. Just get the little drink. Alrighty. I totally forgot what I was talking about. Little T. Little T. Little T, everybody. Thank you for stopping by. All right, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, some TV station got voicemails that Fotis left his lawyer's wife. So I guess his lawyer, I think his name is Mike, was also going through a really just nightmare disaster of a divorce. And a few days before Jennifer went missing, Fotis started calling her, wanting to meet up, wanting her to come over to his house. And I think the reason cited was he wanted to maybe talk to her to straighten out her and his lawyer's relationship or something. I don't know. It seems sketchy. If one of my friends was like, yeah, my relationship is in the toilet, we're getting a divorce, there was like a sexual assault allegation within the divorce between the lawyer. It's like, yeah, sexual assault allegation. We're in this nightmare of a divorce. Do you think you could go talk? You think you could go talk to her, bring her over to your house and talk to her, and tell her I'm cool? I would be like, no. What? If your relationship is already that far gone, there's nothing I can say at lunch to be like, hey, he's really sorry and a good guy. So if you want to reconsider. So he was calling the wife of the lawyer a couple days before Jennifer went missing. So some theories with that are that maybe Dulos was going to kill her too as part of a deal, and then he was going to get an alibi from the lawyer, or I don't know. I don't know how you can be smart enough to be a builder like Fotis and a lawyer like his lawyer and think that this dumb shit plan was going to work. I mean, don't kill your wife for selfish reasons. Your life is in the toilet now. That's what I don't get about these guys is maybe it would have been expensive and Fotis would have maybe felt like he got the raw end of a deal or lost or, wasn't as rich or broke or whatever. But now your life is just monstrous. You're on the news handcuffed, in jail, got to go through a stressful murder trial. I don't understand. Did they think they were just going to kill both their wives at the same time and then just be like, and they left. It's a Gone Girl situation. And then just like go on a buddy movie road trip together. Just like, yeah, both our wives that we were in horrific divorces with just left. They decided to just disappear. We're good. And they interviewed Fotis' lawyer, which is just a character. He looks like a villain in a 90s children's movie. He's got this white ponytail that he doubles. I don't even know what it's called, but he's this big dude with a white ponytail. And they released this 500-page arrest documents. I don't know exactly what it's called on the whole thing. And he's convinced this one document in that whole 500-page packet where it's a psychologist had met with Jennifer as part of the divorce trial and to like look at her mental state. So he's convinced that if they get the information that it was in where that psychologist or whatever met with her, that will prove that she wasn't in a good mental state and just decided, you know what? I'm going to leave all my kids and all this divorce and just leave, and all of the zip ties with my DNA on it are just a big coincidence. I also thought before the whole voicemails where he was calling the lawyer's wife, I figured maybe they charged the lawyer to just hopefully the lawyer would come out and just be like, all right, I don't want any part of this. I helped Fotis a little bit, and then just he'd give up Fotis. I don't know. It's an interesting one. It's just that like East Coast, Connecticut, they're all in mansions. Like they posted bail and stuff and they're all staying in like separate mansions. There was a footage of Fotis, obviously there's media out in front of the mansion that Fotis is in. And there's footage of him like looking out the window being like, huh? Can't imagine being in there. All right, so moving on. We're going to go to old Jussie Smollett. And recently, the special prosecutor asked Google for his data for an entire year. When they want your text, they call the phone company. When they want the video surveillance, they call the security company. But when they want your soul, they call Google. Maybe that's how Google runs, off human souls. It's like the search results are fast and there's a lot of them, but it takes our souls to do it. Like a Google employee busts into the executive office like, "Sir, there's only 10 trillion results in under a second, but we could do 11 trillion in under a second if we fed it another soul." The executive's like, "Do it." Some guy, they like throw a soul in. Some guy mowing the lawn all of a sudden just goes blank as his soul is eaten by Google. Anyway, so I can't believe how long this one is taken. I would figure, even with all the evidence, a million footage of security cameras, all the evidence they took right after the alleged hate crime happened, if they put all of that in boxes and stuff on a table, I feel like if I was the special prosecutor, if I was Dan Webb and I had a couple helpers, even working like 2 or 3 hours a day, you could probably get through it, right? All they're deciding is if he should be re-accused of a crime. But maybe, I don't know, maybe they're slogging through it or what. I would think that even Jussie wants to just get it going. Does he really want his whole 30s? I think he's 36, maybe 37. Do you really want your whole 30s just dealing with this shit? Back the first Smollett video I did, I was like, something like maybe he could be able to worm out of this, but I think just for total to get on the other side of this and to start living his life, he should have just like done a plea deal. Just admit guilt. I know it sucks, but just admit guilt, plead it all the way down to no jail time, and just start getting on the other side of it. And here we are, like a year plus later, and the special prosecutor that was assigned because the other one recused herself because she's friends with the Obamas or whatever, and now they're ordering your entire Google history for a year, which is location data by the minute. So it's not looking good for old Smollett. Not looking good for me either. We're moving real quick and we haven't done anything. No packing or anything. My girlfriend was super sick and then I got super sick. So this weekend will be, I decided I'm just going to throw out everything I own this weekend. I'm going to keep a couple sweatshirts, pair of jeans, little tee, and everything else I'm just going to throw away. Start new. But yeah, we're going to be moving a lot this weekend, or I guess cleaning a lot, getting prepared and ready. Guess I'll cut it off there. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're had a good week. I'll see you next week. Why, Stivin, why? Last question.